Hey everyone, welcome to this month's Hypixel Skyblock Bingo Guide. This one is going to be about the October 2023. And just a reminder, if you are looking for a specific goal, timestamps are in the description below, so let's get right into it. Now, starting off this bingo is that we're going to be looking at a community goal called Pet. It requires you to gain pet experience. Now, a way to actually gain pet experience is that you want to make sure you have a pet equipped. So go to your Skyblock menu, and under your pets menu, right here, any pet you do have, make sure it is equipped on your character. Once it is equipped, anytime you are gaining farming, mining, combat experience, just any skill, you're gonna be getting pet experience as well. Now, to ways to actually also get pet experience, you could go to your collections under farming, and then under carrot, you could do your symbol carrot candy, your great carrot candy, or your super B carrot candy. Now, if you are gonna be looking towards to do these carrot candies, um, pets can only get a maximum of 10 candies on their character. So a way to actually just really avoid that is get multiple amounts of bees. I believe like there's no cap of bees that you could really purchase. And I do recommend going to the garden and maximizing it for carrots. So it is up to you if you want to improve, possibly get number one. Up to you. Now the next goal we're going to be looking at is going to be called Fairy Finder. It requires you to obtain 10 fairy souls. The easiest really way to do this, you could just go on YouTube or you could use a mod that you already have. I'm going to be using a mod right here. Just type in fairy, give me the waypoints, and I just go to any of these beams and I'll get the 10 fairy souls. So just do that. The easiest goal that you could really do in this bingo right here. Now, focusing on this other goal called Sea Summoner, it requires you to obtain 30% sea creature chance. Now, there's going to be two ways to actually really get the 30% sea creature chance, as you do have a base of 20%. Mayor Jerry is active during bingo, and as you can see, he does have this perk where it activates all perks of another mayor every 18 Skyblock days. So if we go to our Skyblock menu, calendar events, if you can log into anytime these fishing festivals are going on, that's gonna be when Marina is gonna be having the active perk, and she's gonna get the 15% secret chance, which will get you the personal goal. Now, if you cannot log in when Jerry's gonna be available or when the Marina perks are active, you can go to this fish merchant right here and just buy a fishing rod, and then you would want to get enchanting level 4, I believe, to unlock the angler enchantment. And you want to come to this librarian, and you also want to get, I believe it's going to be 50 EXP levels to get this angler 5 enchantment on your fishing rod. Once you have that on your fishing rod, you want to go to my island right here, so let it load. So basically visit Let's Play Hypixel, and it's going to be my page profile right here. And once you have your rod out with the Angler 5, as I do have a tier 5 sea creature chance beacon right here, you would be able to get this no problem as long as you do hold out the rod. And for some reason, whatever, if my island is unavailable for whatever reason, you can do visit Hunter High Hunter. They also will be having the tier 5 sea creature chance beacon. Now the next goal we're going to be focusing on is going to be called Reinforced Reforger. It requires you to apply the Reinforced Reforge to an item. So the easiest way to actually get this done is that you want to make your way towards the Deep Caverns island right here, and make sure you have a pickaxe with you as well. And then make your way towards the Obsidian Sanctuary or the Diamond Reserve. Get out your pickaxe, and then you would want to mine any diamonds right here. So let me see if I can really find it for you. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, but eventually you would get this rare diamond, which is going to be the reforged stone that you are looking for. Once you obtain that, make your way toward the hub, and you would want to get any armor piece right here. And then make your way to where I'm going, so right here, under this cave. And you would want to talk to Malik the blacksmith. And for the reforged anvil right here, place your armor right here. And the stone, once you combine it, you're going to get the reinforced reforge on a armor piece. And that's going to be how you want to accomplish the personal goal. Now the next goal we're going to be looking at is going to be called Strange Effects. It requires you to kill a runic mob. Now a runic mob, it's going to be any mob which has the purple name tag right there. So as you can see, it does have higher health, and I believe it will do more damage than the average mob compared to it. So once you kill that, you will get the ruin, but you will also get the personal goal as well. So that's how you want to do that goal. Now a reminder, it doesn't actually need to be a crypt goal. It could be any mob because it does have a chance to do any of that. So just keep a lookout for that purple name tag and kill the mob once you see it. Now the next goal that we're going to be looking at is going to be called critical. It requires you to reach 100% crit damage. Now the easiest way to actually do this is that you want any weapon of your choice, and then you would want to have enchanting level 9. I believe it's going to be also 50 EXP levels, but make sure you have enchanting level 9 as well as the EXP levels, and you would want to get this critical enchant and get critical 5, which allows you to increase your crit damage by 50%. Now everyone does have a base crit damage of 50. So once you apply that to your sword and you hold it out, you would be basically getting the goal of the 100% crit damage. Now the next two goals that we're going to be focusing on is going to be called Mushroom Collector and Potato Collector. Now these goals do intertwine with two community goals, which is going to be Agricultural Revolution and Skill, which requires you to get farming experience. Now once you are breaking crops, you're going to also get farming experience. A way to get farming experience is to break crops. So as you can see, that's how they intertwine. So now the first goal that we're going to be looking at is going to be called Potato Collector. It requires you to reach 200,000 in the potato collection. Now the easiest way to actually do this is that you want to come to the barn and obviously harvest these potatoes. But once you are skyblock level 5, make your way towards your garden once you do the setup process for it, and just farm the potatoes right here. Now you would want to go to your desk and try to get this advanced garden hoe, because it does get the replenish enchant, which means once you are breaking the potato crops on your island, it's going to be automatically replanted once you have potatoes in your inventory. And a way to get copper is going to be doing any of the visitors that do visit you. So if I were to do Plumber Joe, let's say, give him cactus green, I would get copper. And that's how you would want to really accomplish that goal for the potato one. And we're going to be looking at the mushroom one, because we don't actually need to utilize the garden for this mushroom collector. You would want to get a golden axe with silk touch and efficiency 5. I'm going to do a favor right now, so farming collection, mushroom. And if we look at our mushroom, it's going to be 1497444. So keep that number in mind. And to get mushrooms, let's go to the mushroom desert right here. And let's go to where the mushrooms are. So down this alley. Some of these are not breakable. So right here, let me just spend just breaking this up right here. As you can see, I also got I'll just go for 2 stacks. And keep in mind, some of these stats might be inflated because I do have a lot of farming fortune in a regular profile. So we got like about 2 stacks right here, farming collection, mushroom. As you can see, I got like 1,000 in about less than a minute. So that's how you want to really do the mushroom goal. Get the golden axe with a silk touch and efficiency 5, and that's how you want to do it. Now moving on to these next 2 goals, which is going to be called extra storage and lumberjack. These 2 goals do intertwine because the way to get the large storage is you would need to get oak wood. And once you are breaking oak wood, you're going to get your forging level skill up. So let's go first to our skyblock menu under the collections, forging, and then oak wood, and this is going to be the crafting recipe for the large storage. So you want to make your way towards the hub right here and into the forest. Try to find a lobby that isn't very occupied to really maximize your efficiency of getting the oak wood. But really, this is what you want to do with your golden axe with efficiency 5, and basically just break the oak wood. Now I do recommend to either be bingo rank 4 or get a splash from Bingo Brewers. The link is in the description below. And the reason why you would actually want to be either of those two, because you would be getting the haste tree potion effect, which allows you to insta break Oakwood just like that. Now, if you don't get the haste tree potion effect, you can accomplish this goal either way. It shouldn't take that long. You could probably utilize minions, to be honest, if you do want to. It is up to you, but I do recommend to do it earlier on if you aren't bingo rank 4, because a lot of the bingo brewers splashes do take place earlier on in the bingo. Now for the next goals that we're going to be looking at require you to get the Dwaren mines and the crystal hollows unlocked. Now to get the Dwaren mines, you would need mining level 12 and then 3 groups of 10 enchanted material. To get the mining level 12, you would want to do exactly what that person is doing, which is get a golden shovel with efficiency tool to break the sand, as the sand does give you mining experience. Now once you do reach mining level 12, you can make your way towards the deep caverns. Once you are on the deep caverns, you can go to the Obsidian Sanctuary and talk to this NPC called Rise. So Rise is going to be right here, and he will give you a quest to get 3 groups of 10 enchanted material. So now the 3 groups of 10 enchanted material can actually be all the same, but you would just need to switch lobbies. How convenient. So once you do hand in the enchanted material to Rise, if it is going to be all the same type, you just need to switch lobbies and just talk to him again until you complete the quest. Now, for the enchanted material, I could recommend to do either the redstone or lapis. The reason why, because if you are going to be breaking one ore of either redstone or lapis, that will give you multiple drops of the material, which will require it to be really efficient and faster. Now, the other ore that I could recommend is to do coal. The reason being because you would want to just mine coal until you do unlock the enchanted coal recipe. Now the reason being because if we go towards our trade menu in our recipe book, you can utilize this coal trade, which requires you to actually break oak wood, and then you could turn that into coal. Now if you are bingo rank 4 or you do get the haste tree potion effect, you can basically insta break the oak wood, and it is tied to the forging skill, as you can see right here. And that's going to be a way to actually get the shredding enchanted material, and that's going to be one way for coal. If you made your way to the Dwaren mines, you can now get the crystal hollows. Now to get the crystal hollows, you would need to get tier 3 Hearted Mountain. The only way to really get tier 3 Hearted Mountain is that you would need to do commissions to get Hearted Mountain XP. Now there is no easy way to actually do commissions, but your first 4 commissions you would get a bonus of 900 Hearted Mountain XP. And if you do get a titanium commission, you can come talk to this Boo Boo NPC, and he does sell a pickaxe which allows you to break the titanium. So we just want to get this and just break the titanium. Now once you do unlock Territory Heart of the Mountain, and you would want to just make your way toward this Gwendolyn NPC, talk to her, and she will get you into the Crystal Hollows. And now for this next part, we're going to be looking at the recommended armor set and weapon. Now to get the requirements for that, you would need to actually be my combat level 12 to unlock the End Island, and you would also need 200,000 coins. Now you would want to get your combat level up easily when you come to the Great Ice Wall, and with a pickaxe you would want to look at these ice walkers and kill them, as basically hitting them with a pickaxe allows you to get your combat level XP up, and do that until you are combat level 12. Now once you do have that, as well as the 200,000 coins, now once you made your way towards the End Island right here, a lone adventurer NPC will spawn, and once you talk to him, he will give you a quest to kill 5 Endermen. Use a weapon of your choice, and you would want to just kill 5 Endermen. Once you do that, make sure you don't have any Enderman aggro on you, and pull out the 200,000 coins. And once you talk to him again, he will give you the option to buy this Void Sword right here, and this is going to be your weapon of choice that I do recommend. And now for the armor sets, you would want to use the same Void Sword enchanted to your liking to maximize the damage, and just kill these Endermen, because these Endermen do have a chance to drop this recommended armor set, which is going to be the Ender sets, and that's going to be the armor that you would want to get. Now focusing back on our bingo card, we're going to be looking at the personal goal called Now We're in Business, which requires you to craft a diamond spreading. Now to get the diamond spreading, you would actually want to make your way towards the Dwaren mines right here, and just find a vein of diamonds. So once you do that, you would want to just mine the diamonds until you do reach diamond collection number 6 to unlock the recipe. And now you would also need vines. So vines you would actually need to unlock under forging collection, and it's going to be jungle, and you would want to get the vine trade right here. So you would want to make your way towards the park and make your way towards this jungle over here, and just chop the trees until you do that. Now once you do unlock the vine trade, you could actually go to Warp Hub, and you would want to look at this builder NPC, which is going to be right here. And then under Green Thumb is where you could get the jungle leaves, and then that can be turned into vines. Now for the next goal we're going to be looking at is going to be called Strange Eggs, which requires you to spawn a golden goblin from a goblin egg. Now a way to actually get goblin eggs, you could actually just kill goblins in the Dwarven mines right here. It's going to be near the goblin burrows. So if we just kill some goblins, hopefully we might get an egg. But it is going to be probably very rare, so just keep in mind for that. And even once you do get the eggs, it is also going to be very rare to spawn a golden goblin. So up to you of how you want to accomplish this one. Another way to actually get goblin eggs, if you want to make your way towards the Crystal Hollows, and you would want to go towards the goblin hideouts. Now if you do find any treasure chest in this goblin hideout, it does have a chance to give you goblin eggs from the chest, so hopefully I could find one for you right here. Now I actually did find a Crystal Hollows chest right here in the goblin hideout. As you can see, I did get a green goblin egg. So again, once you do throw these eggs, it does have a chance to spawn the golden goblin, but it's up to you how you want to do that. For the next goal we're going to be looking at is going to be called Amber Crystal. It does require you to get the Crystal Hollows unlocked. And now for this goal we're going to be looking at the goblin hideout. So for the Amber Crystal you would also need tree 3 of the same type of goblin egg in your inventory, and you would also need to locate the king and the queen. So I did locate both of them, but you can also ask chat if they find the king and the queen coords in your lobby, or you could just find it yourself if you want. And so look at this, we're gonna be giving the king right here the goblin eggs, and hopefully he accepts it. And right there, as you can see, he accepted the goblin eggs. So we're going to be making our way back towards the queen to get the amber crystal. And we are right near here at the queen, so let's get this amber crystal. And as you can see, that's how you just want to complete that goal. So make sure you find both the king and the queen, and to get the 3 same type of goblin eggs to get the amber crystal. So for the next goal we're going to be looking at is going to be called Obsidian Collector. It requires you to obtain 25,000 in the Obsidian collection. So let's make our way towards the end island right here. And with a pickaxe you could actually just break any of the obsidian, and that will increase your collection. You could also do minions if you want, because really minions aren't really that utilized in the bingo. But you could also look out for end nodes, which is going to be a certain particle which is going to be over end nodes. And once you do break that, it does have a chance to spawn enchanted obsidian, which will increase your collection by a lot. So just keep an eye out for the particles over the obsidian, and make sure you have particles on. And that's going to be a way to actually increase your obsidian collection. Now for this next goal we're going to be looking at is going to be called Ferocious, which requires you to obtain 3 ferocity. So now with Jerry being actually mayor, this will help a ton, because if you do get a Jerry spawn, he will have the option to give you Jerry candy, and as you can see, one of the perks is +2 ferocity. So once you have that, you would want to go to visit Cake Hub, any of his profiles, and look for the cake that will give you a +1 ferocity. So I believe it's going to be this orange one right here. So as you can see, once you actually eat the Jerry candy and get the eat the cake, you would get the personal goal for 3 ferocity. Now, if you do happen to not be on when Jerry is on, or if your luck isn't the greatest when getting the Jerry candy, again, what you could do is actually go towards the hub right here and talk to Smithmonger, and you could get this dirt bottle reforge. And once you obtain this dirt bottle reforge, if it is going to be on a common weapon, again, you would need to apply that to the weapon. So you could go to the reforged anvil again where Malik is, and apply that to your weapon. And if it is a common weapon, it will be only a +2 ferocity. If it's a uncommon weapon or higher, you're going to get automatically the +3 ferocity, which allows you to complete the goal. But if you apply it to a common weapon, again, you do the same thing. Go towards the Cake Hub island right here. Ooh, I cannot. Oh my god. Visit Cake Hub. Okay. So as again, if you did apply it to a common weapon, hold that weapon out and basically eat that cake again with the +1 ferocity, and you should be good. Now for this next goal, it's going to be called High Score. It requires you to obtain a score of 250 or higher on floor 2 of the Catacombs. Now the Catacombs does require you to get combat level 15, so if you aren't the requirement, you could actually make your way towards the Dwarven Mines and right to this great ice wall. With a pickaxe, you would want to kill these ice walkers, as they do give you a lot of combat XP. And once you obtain the combat XP, which is going to be skill of 15, combat level 15 for dungeons, make your way towards the dungeon hub right here and talk to Mort. and you would need to complete the entrance floor, complete floor 1, and then floor 2 is finally when you will be complete when doing that. So if you want, you could utilize the party finder. I found that in the past just works fine. And you should be able to do the 250 or higher score on floor 2 without any issue, as long as it is not a blood rush. So you could get some friends or have some random people in your party, and you should be getting the personal goal when playing floor 2. Now moving on to towards the next goal, which is going to be called Essence of Spiders. It requires you to collect spider essence. Now you can collect spider essence when playing dungeons, but you would actually want to make your way towards Arachne, which is going to be on the spider's den. So let's make our way towards that. And you want to follow where I'm going to go right here. So up to this cave. And over here. Ooh, hopefully I can. No. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, people are spawning Arachne right here. And then once this boss is successfully defeated, you would also be getting spider essence this way as well. So let me just defeat it, and hopefully I can show you the +8 spider essence. And as you can see right here, the Arachne got defeated, and as you can see, the spider essence was right there. So that's a way that you would want to actually just get spider essence for the community goal. Now for the next goal we're going to be looking at, it requires you to deposit chum in chum buckets, and this one it's going to be requiring you to actually do fishing. So make your way towards this desert settlement right here and talk to this NPC called Moby. He will give you a quest, and you would want to get glowing mushroom as well as some coins on your inventory. Now to get glowing mushrooms, you would want to have particles on, and as you can see, these mushrooms which have the particles around it, that's going to be glowing mushroom. So as you can see, it actually went right into my sack, so I have 2 right here. Let me just find another one for you. Here. And as you can see, I did get some glowing mushroom. So let me just get 8 to get the chum buckets, and I'll be right back. And as you can see, I did get some glowing mushroom right here. And let me go back to Moby and get a chum bucket. Once I do have this chum bucket, you would want to get a rod of your choice, and you would just want to fish. Now I do recommend actually getting 4 full chum buckets and getting the glowing mushroom for 15 to get this chum rod, because the only way to actually get chum, if you do have a regular rod, is that you need to get sea creatures, and you would actually want to make sure this place. So let me just get a sea creature right here for you, and hopefully it shouldn't take long. And as you can see, a sea creature appeared, so it's going to be a squid. Let me see. Yeah, 1 chum right here in my fishing sack. Let me just kill it. And oh, look at that! I just got chum. So you just want to put that chum in your chum bucket, and again, you would just want to get 4 full of them, because it will increase your fishing speed as well as improve your sea creature chance. And whenever you fish anything even without a sea creature, you would be getting more chum. As well as if you are fishing with more people that do have chum buckets placed, you would also be getting more chum like that. And you actually don't need a chum bucket of yours, so you could actually get as many amount of chum that you want, and you could deposit it in other people's chum buckets. And so you just want to keep that in mind if you want. Now moving on towards the next goal, which is going to be called Skill Average. It requires you to reach a non-cosmetic skill of average of 17. So I did leave this goal near the last because you really should already have this accomplished just playing the bingo. But if you aren't, you could look at how close you are to average skill level 17, and you could just determine of what skill you do want to raise. So if you are enchanting level, if your enchanting level is low, if you are enchanting level 10, if you do the experimentation table, because that's really free levels, that's where you could improve your skill average. Or if you want to do fishing, farming, because that is a community goal. Or if you want to do mining, I believe carpentry and rune crafting or social wouldn't count towards your skill average. So keep that in mind. Now, focusing on the next goals, which is going to be called Collector, Minion Machine, and Bedazzled. For all three of these goals, if you didn't already accomplish that or you need some help with it, I will leave a link to a Google spreadsheet below, which will help you identify of anything that you would want. But realistically, for a collector, just by completing the bingo, such as the Mushroom Collector, Potato Collector, Obsidian, Oakwood, as well as any of the farming ones that you do want to do, you should be able to do that realistically on your own, as well as for Minion Machine, as that does not take that much for reference. But I will be going over very much unique accessories from Dazzled. I also do have a video on it. I believe that does go under the unique accessories, but I will also leave it down in the link in the description. So also check out the Google Sheets for any missed information. And comment down below if you do want to really add any information towards any of these three goals below. Now the next goal we're going to be looking at is going to be called Strongman, which requires you to reach 140 strength. Now I did leave this goal for last because realistically you could probably obtain this while playing the bingo, with like your set equipped, your weapon, because you do need to get unique accessories, so you can optimize your accessories to cater towards your strength. And then obviously with a bingo pet equip or a splash, you would also be able to get the 140 strength. But another way to actually obtain it, if you haven't already, you would need to utilize the Void Sword and your end set and equipment. So holding out your Void Sword, you would want to get all the pieces of the Ender sets right here. So for all 4 pieces of the armor plus 1 equipment, you would need to kill these Endermen and do that until you get all 5 pieces. So it's going to be 4 of the armor pieces and then 1 equipment. And now for the other 3 equipment, one way you could actually get this is actually by doing the end nodes. So you want to keep in mind of any particles that are over some end stone or obsidian, and just keep a lookout for that and make sure you have particles turned on. Now for the other 2 pieces of equipment, you would want to make your way towards the dragon area and killing the obsidian defender. You would also be able to get an equipment right here. So let's see, the ender belt, and that's going to be one of the equipments that you could obtain. And for the last piece of equipment that you could get, you would need to kill these watchers, because they do drop the last piece of equipment. And a way to actually have the equipment for you, you would need to make your way towards your Skyblock menu, under your Skyblock profile, and just click on your equipment and it will be automatically applied. And that's how you would want to get the 140 strength, to get all the bingo pet equipped. And oh yeah, you could probably utilize the Jerry candy if you didn't, if you are missing some strength. And make sure to also utilize a splash. I do recommend from Bingo Brewers, as anything that you are missing, you could just do that to make up for your strength. Now, thank you very much for tuning in to this Hypixel Skyblock Bingo Guide for October 2023. If you do have any tips and tricks or any feedback on the video, please leave a comment, and it is very helpful to prepare these guides. And thank you very much. Peace.